To receive instant notification each time I upload, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification.
Helping you along the way. Helping you to make it through another day. Yeah. Everything you need to know that you never knew, that you need to know. Lockhart perspective.
Well, hello and good morning, everybody. It's so funny. I had already hit the button and I was sitting here talking and I realized, hey, you're not live. But I'm all the way live now. How is everyone doing? How are we this morning? Hey, Amy Duran is in the house. Mama Bear, Papa Bear in the house. So good to see both of you ladies. I see y'all got your coffee. I got my coffee too, ladies. You know, I'm going to say it's really good to be here with you all right now. It's great to be in the land of the living, right? I think that's the most important thing. But then I just wanted to say that I think we're just going to do some really lightweight stuff today because I found some pretty interesting information over the weekend. I know that Rachel Van Zyl sent me some stuff this weekend that was pretty funny and sad at the same time. Deb Woods, good morning, girl. So we are going to check out a few stories. Yep, come on, let's look at this. All right, so here's the first story. Now, do you guys remember when we were talking about the food industry and how, you know, everybody's pulling up to the window, so in a minute they're not going to have anybody going into the restaurants anymore, right? All right, well, look at this. We were just talking about the fact, I think it was about a week or so ago, about the fact that last year was sort of like a test pilot to see how things would work. Well, 9 fast food chains are now phasing out their dining rooms. Now, it's not to say that, you know, we sat in their dining rooms anyway. But the fact that you don't have that option anymore, now that the option is gone. Hey, Oz, good morning. Good morning, Oz. The fact that we don't have that option anymore does, it doesn't surprise any of us. Because remember, we all talked about that. Hey, everyone, getting my coffee. Yeah, we talked about that. About what was it, Mama Bear, Papa Bear? It was a couple of weeks ago. We mentioned the that movie that had everybody going to Taco Bell for the fancy night out. I forgot what movie that was, but somebody put the answer in the chat a few weeks ago or a week ago. So this says Taco Bell and others. So in order to make room for more drive-through lanes and areas for curbside pickups, fast food chains have been rethinking the concept of the modern-day restaurant with a new design prototypes. And one element in particular seems to be taking up less and less real estate in a modern fast food joint, and that's the dining room. As chains continue to unveil their future restaurant designs, many of them are reducing the sizes of their dining rooms, and in some cases, getting rid of them altogether. Here are some of the biggest chains leading the charge in the move to off-premise dining. Don't ask us for a fork. You're not going to get one. If you need a napkin, don't you got that at the house? Don't ask us for any condiments because you should have some ketchup in the refrigerator or on the countertop or wherever you leave it. Wherever you leave it. I don't care what you're doing. You should have it. So let me come back on this side and check you guys out. Okay, let's see. Y'all loving on each other. You know I love that. Sarah Brown, good morning, lady. I haven't had my first cup of coffee. I know that's right, Mama Bear. Yes, we have. I told him I put an APB out on my sister Loves. Oh, this is so sweet. She's loving on everybody too. So, you know what, you guys? I don't remember the day either, but I do remember that we talked about the fact that they were not going to be. And listen, we really know where this is headed, right? Because we've already done the stories that sort of led us up to this point. This is because they're only going to have those robots with the one arm making your sandwich, jacking it up, splitting your pickles in two. So that's really what this is. Look at Deb Woods. What, in high school or something? Whew, that coffee was needed. Okay, so let's see. Here are some of the biggest chains. All right, this year Taco Bell unveiled plans to reach a footprint of 10,000 stores in the next 10 years. I told you guys that movie was prophetic. It was Demolition Man. That's what it was. Demolition Man. And when they wanted to go out to have a nice dinner, they all went out to eat at Taco Bell. That was the nice dinner. Okay? That was the nice dinner. When you want to go out, you went to Taco Bell. And that's the reason why everybody's pushing everything towards Taco Bell now. That nasty meat that says for human consumption. I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk about them. I just mean I don't understand why the box says for human consumption. Bat's eyes, really wide eyes. Bat's eyes. So the chain has developed an innovative store design that captures these shifting priorities. One of the biggest changes that you're going to see is that you'll see at these new Go Mobile Taco Bell locations are massive drive-thrus, followed by much smaller dining rooms. Placed just above them, at least 30 such locations will have been completed by the end of this year. So what is this? What is this? So you're going to be eating on the top of them? What is this? Wait a minute. Placed just above them. I'm not tripping on what I'm seeing. I see what I see. I see what I see. I see what I see. Hold on, let me tell this person, who are they? And let me go ahead and pull my phone where you can't get those vibration noises. Don't you hate that? Well, you don't know who the person is and they're just incessant. I don't know who this is. And they're just texting like, oh yeah, I'm sending them information right now. Don't disregard the last one. Don't worry about the last one. Who are you? Now watch it be somebody I know with a brand new phone number. Okay, let's see. This is not it for some reason. I don't know who you are. Probably being spammed early in the morning by text. All right, now let's look at the next place. Say it isn't so, Panera. Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so with the delicious cheese soup. It's broccoli and cheese soup. Panera just opened its first next generation restaurant in Missouri last week, and besides double drive-through lanes, and new digital features, its dining room has gotten a makeover as well. For one, the new location at any Panera will have dining rooms that are about 5 times smaller than that you're used to. Now, I used to like the fact that I could go there, plug in my computer, and do my work. When I was going to school finishing up one of my degrees in 2010, 11, you could just plug up and just work. So now it's going to be people climbing all up on top of each other. Just everybody climbing up on top of each other. Those were the days. So they made the dining rooms about 5 times smaller than you're used to. However, the chain is going for a cozy feeling. They're going for cozy and putting their bread and baking ovens on full display for the customers to marvel at. Who cares Give me my space. Back up. You're breathing on me. How about you're breathing? Get back. You're too close. Now, Burger King is the next place. So they're not going to... This is amazing. We just called this. We just talked about how they weren't going to be needing anybody to work. So there's your $15 an hour jobs. There they go. Right out the window. Oh, because we knew they weren't going to give anybody all that money forever anyway. Not that it was, any of our business or that we cared. But it was the fact that they were pushing this to make people think, hey, we got your back. Don't worry. We're in your corner. So, Burger King, you're not going to be able to get any service. You know what? Eat at home. You're not going to be able to get any service. The food's not going to be good. It's just going to taste like 2 pieces of paper stuck with, some mayonnaise or something in the center of the 2 pieces of paper. It's not going to be good. This isn't going to be good. Burger King's Restaurant of the Future, a prototype set to begin rolling out this year, will feature several novelties: massive drive-thrus, food lockers, conveyor belts, and in some cases, alfresco dining rooms. While some of the chain's new designs feature smaller dining rooms and sitting directly atop the drive-thru lanes, others forego a traditional interior altogether and instead include a shaded patio. Just go sit outside for on-premises dining. We don't want you in here. Just go out there. Right there. See that little box? First come, first serve. That's it. This little bitty spot right there. That's yours. What's wrong with you? Go sit in it. As a matter of fact, we're going to make sure that the bench faces this way so you can't see any other human beings. Yeah. Now look here. All you people who ordered your food, you just pulled right there, right there, right there, right there. You go right there. You go right there. Who's going to want to eat this cardboard? It's cardboard now. But when you take out the human element of making food, it's going to taste like worse. It's going to take, I don't know, it's going to taste worse than it does now. I can't see how this is going to work. And see, they want us to think that it's going to be people in there. Y'all know ain't nobody going to be in there. It's going to be one little guy sitting in the back reading a magazine. He's going to be reading an old comic book. Sitting there waiting for something to go wrong, so he can go and push the button to make sure that everything gets fixed. I have to push the button in case something gets broken. And you're sitting there tapping, look, can I please have a straw? I'm sorry, I can't pass anything to people. Whatever the computer put inside of your bag is what you're supposed to have. Well, what are you in there for? Just in case something goes wrong. Well, this is wrong. Can I get a straw? Can I get a couple of napkins? I can't. The machine gives you the amount of napkins you're supposed to have, and I'm not supposed to intervene. It's the policy. It's always going to be something. I'm telling you. This isn't going to end. It's not going to bode well. It's just not going to end. This right here is, won't you take me to Funky Town? Won't you take me to Funky Town? I'm telling you, this whole thing feels like we're going into Funky Town. We're going into Whack Out World. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe any of this is happening. So now, I don't know what a Portillo's is, but I'm sure that some folks do, because they said that Portillo's is a beloved restaurant in Chicago. Yeah, Portillo's, a beloved Chicago-based brand, is also known for its iconic hot dogs. Now, I like hot dogs, especially 100% beef hot dogs. I don't know if we're going to be able to get those anymore, but anyway, Portillo's is doing the same thing. So, now, they said that they're known for their hot, iconic dogs, as it is for its large dining rooms. Obviously, someplace you don't have to sit up and look at other people, but apparently, the future looks very different for the chain and its customers, according to the CEO, Michael Osanloo. Michael Osanloo. Portillo's is betting on off-premises sales as its main source of traffic in its new locations. And this is how they're going to reflect the strategy. Now, everybody tested us last year, remember? They tested us last year. That's how they know the stuff that they think is going to work. You see the numbers for their quote-unquote Black Friday already? Have you seen their numbers? Have you heard them whining? Yeah. Don't bet on it, buddy. So not only is Portillo's reducing the size of its dining rooms, but it will soon test a prototype location with no dining room at all. The first pickup only unit will open in Joliet, Illinois this winter and will have 3, count them, 1, 2, 3 drive-through lanes. Now, let me come over here with y'all because I can't. It's like it's all of this plastic food in a plastic world. It's amazing how somebody else is attempting to direct things to go the way they want them to go. Everybody is sort of directing things to go the way they want them to go. Dan Schramm. Hey, Dan Schramm. They're trying to direct stuff to go the way that they want it to go. This is amazing to me. This is just amazing. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm clicking right up under the mic. Sorry, you guys. No etiquette. Ghetto. So sorry. Yeah, but I'm. Now, first off, the reason why I'm really talking about the bad food is because I have not eaten at an IHOP in ages. And the last time that I ate at an IHOP was what made it the last time was because of the fact that the food tastes like it was plastic. I remember IHOP as a young kid. I remember Denny's as a young kid. I remember them in more of a diner type setting where they really taste like food. I don't know what this is. I don't know what they're peddling. Takeout food is garbage and it's not good for you, Deb Wood says. I gotta agree. Charlie's in the house. Charlie. Yeah, it's all bad. William. How you doing? Elizabeth King, how you doing? Good morning, Elizabeth King. Yeah, so I didn't go back to eat at IHOP, but apparently there's a place called Flipped IHOP, and they're going to go to having the food just, pull up. Just pull up and get what you want. Pull up in your electric car and get your food from the place that doesn't have a dining room, but it does have a one-armed robot making your food. Remember, we saw the robot the other week. We saw it. We watched it with our own peepers. Yes. Sarah Brown says, oh, wow, Deb Woods. That's smaller than my town. I didn't think they made towns smaller than mine. But that beats it for sure. We've got about 3,000 people. Wow. Or 3,000. Wow. Fumes from the cars idling as you eat your fake burger meat. Your fake meat hamburger. Yes, another establishment trick. Yes, we will get you the promise of $15 minimum wage. But we can't stop corporations from replacing you with robots that cost $15 a month to operate. Go ahead, Oz. Welcome to everybody who's new here. This is a little unorthodox because all we do is just chat and talk. It's not like anything scripted. But I do pull some of the stories over the, days as we go. As people send me good stuff like... just people sending stuff, just regular folks. So, for those of you who are new, all we do is have coffee, and we all chit-chat and laugh here. This is where we just come to hang out. Nothing fancy, nothing scripted, nothing uptight. No uptight. And I hope you like to laugh, because we like to laugh over here. On occasion, we do crack a few funny jokes. Just a few. And it's lovely to have you, dear. LOL, 25 cents per napkin. Yeah, what is with that? I'm going to get into this little story right here. But we go to some places sometimes in the past, and you ask them, you'll order like, say we're out of town, we've got everybody in the car. We got the Grands, we got me, it's like 6 of us in the car. So we may pull over at a truck stop or something and get some gas and maybe grab a bite. And as we're there to grab a bite, we pull over and get some stuff. We maybe drive through the drive-thru there. There have been times where they'll put like 3 napkins for like 6 entrees. And I'm like, can I have some more napkins? That's all we can give. I'm like, are you kidding me? Then they look around at the manager and they slip you a few out the window. Like they just gave you the sneak discount they weren't supposed to give you. Here, take this. Take this, take this, take this. Take it and go. Quick, hurry up before they come. So they come passing you a couple of extra napkins. What is with them with the napkins? What's with that? What's with the 2 napkins? What's with the 3 napkins? Are you kidding me? You give me 4 entrees, 6 entrees. You give me 3 napkins. Here, y'all split that, split that, split that. Take that, take that. 6 entrees, 3 napkins. Who's going to sacrifice and say, it's okay, you can take the napkin. I've got my sleeve. I'll use my sleeve. No worries. No, are you serious? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Are you positive? Yes, you go. You take it. I've got a sleeve. You can take the napkin. It's okay. And they're literally there trying to divvy it up and tell you that they cannot give you more than X. Sarah Brown, they used to have those automated lunchrooms, coin operated in the 30s. I guess we'll still have gas then? No, probably not. They'll probably make you sit outside and park your car there. I guarantee you with the way, this is how they're going to do it. Deb Woods, you bring up a good point. I think what they're going to do is they're going to have those charging stations there. Why? Because they're building them anyway. They're doing the rebuild anyhow. So why not? I guarantee you that infrastructure money, where they said they were going to make porting stations for, electronic stations throughout each state. Remember they gave money to each state for that? How about, I bet you, as these people begin to build up their new restaurants, that they stick some electrical places to park your car and sit down here and eat this cardboard. Eat this cardboard and catch up and put this electricity in your car so we can time how far you going and where you going, because you ain't going to get too far. You definitely ain't going across country. Oh, no. We just got this saying they were going to be like paperweights up and down the road. Nice, pretty cars, shiny paperweights. AstroTurf weights. AstroTurf. No. Concrete weights. Just sitting there in the middle of the road, because ain't nobody going to be able to charge them things like they saying. This is going to be a mess. Oh, boy. I could just hear my grandmother back in the day. Oh, come quick, Jesus. Come on, Lord Jesus. Hurry up and come get us, Lord. Amy said my son put a mobile order in at Wendy's. He waited 30 minutes in line, and then he got to the window. The guy said, we're closed. Then told him to cry about it. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Somebody would have been seeing some elbows. I'm sorry. I've been sitting here 30 minutes. I put in my food order. I'm here to give you the money. Cry about it. We're closed. You see? And see, it's those funny mouthed people acting funny who are going to be reading and weeping later. You know why? Because they're the reason. They're part and parcel as to why they could get the buy-in from the American people to do this. See, they have to get your buy-in to do it. Who and why? Who and why is calling me? I don't care. Anyway, they've got to get our buy-in. They've got to get our buy-in, and the only way that they can get our buy-in is by telling us how convenient this is, testing it out on us, checking everything, making sure that it's right. So, what ends up happening? You get a few people. You get a few people who seem to feel that it's okay to have it, that it's okay to do it. Then all of a sudden, what do? They spring it on you, take your job. You get up there acting like you the bad business, and now you think you so tough? Yeah, cry about it. What did he tell Amy's baby? Cry about it. We're closed. Cry about it. Yeah, you think you funny. But see, when that big old arm come in there and replace you, you go home and cry about it. That's what you do. Make sure you cry about it. Well, that's what's going to happen. Everybody gets these big heads attitude. You know, they get the big head. I'm making $15 an hour. That's really not a lot, but for them, it is. And that is a lot for any small mom and pop company to pay somebody. Listen, no secret. You guys already know. Human Resources Director. Several locations. For several years. That's what I did. Several different things. But I understand that payroll is the biggest consumer that you can have as a business owner. It will consume all if you let it. If you get it out of hand. If your labor gets out of hand, your business is shot. $15 an hour is a lot of money for a small mom and pop company or any entrepreneur. Especially if you're trying to grow your business and have multiple, locations. So you're getting, what the minimum wage for the federal is $7.25 or 7 something. You stretch up to $15 an hour for your company, a little company like you, that'd be management money, right? Like supervisory position, somebody over like 2 or 3 people. But now, skip all that. We're just going to give everybody peddling a burger, shoveling a burger through a window, $15 an hour. Can you shovel? Can you shovel? Can you shovel? You get 15, you get 15, you get 15. Now everybody feels emboldened. And everybody feels like, well, I'm needed. So, cry about it. We're closed. No, you cry about it because you fired. Here come that arm. So I don't get it, but now they're going to have flipped by IHOP. Flipped. How gross is that? Ugh. They used to taste good, but not anymore. Who thinks of these things? You know what? You know what? I think now what's going to happen is our small little bitty communities are going to be the best thing going. You know why? Because in those little bitty small towns, you'll still have one mom and pop diner that has their own little, let's imagine this, okay? Let's imagine. They've got their own little garden in the back. And the greens you eat from that little mom and pop restaurant are grown right there. Fruits and vegetables that are in season. We're going back to Opie Taylor days. Yeah, we are. We're going back to John Boy days. Yeah, we are. We are. For those lucky enough to have it, that's where we're headed. Yep. For those lucky enough to have it, that's where we're headed. Because the big cities, it's going to be like Demolition Man with Wesley Snipes. I'm feeling better, by the way, you guys. I know I may not sound like it, but I am. So, IHOP may be a staple dine-in chain, but the brand is expanding with an on-the-go offshoot more suitable for takeout. Flipped by IHOP is serving the iconic breakfast and lunch menu from IHOP, but in a portable packaging. Ugh, probably going to taste like the packaging. And features much smaller locations with limited dining room areas. Del Taco. You mean to tell me you had to resurrect this to bring it? We had those on the West Coast, but they weren't good with people putting it together. When people assembled this together, it wasn't so tasty. For me, this is just me talking. When people assembled it, it didn't taste so good. How many of you guys have ever had Del Taco? It's not like Taco Bell. You see it's reversed a little bit with a D. The taco's behind the D. The Bell, Taco Bell. This is Del Taco. They don't taste the same. Taco Bell doesn't taste like it used to. What with the box, like I said, saying for human consumption. Anyway, if you know what a Del Taco is, like I do, if you lived on the West Coast or any place that just so happens to grace the corners of their thoroughfares with Del Taco, then you'll know that this is Del Taco. And Del Taco's idea of the post-pandemic restaurant was dubbed Fresh Flicks a new design offering a range of store sizes to prospective operators. Some of those options include a small little bitty drive-through location only, with one little guy in there sweating. One little guy. Hello, what do you want to order? What do you like? See, those little bitty places, they're not going to have a computer. Ugh, can you imagine if they did? Where the meat would come from? How would they know? They would just throw everything out if it wasn't fresh. Oh, goodness gracious. What if they get a big rush and they got one of those one-armed computers inside of those places? What happens then? What happens? Do they just shut down? Huh? We saw this coming. McDonald's. Not to be outdone in the way of drive-through efficiency, McDonald's says last year that it was also exploring an express restaurant model which would forego the dining room and focus on the drive-through takeout and delivery services. Well, we already know that we were the test pilot for this last year. Because if we had all just not did anything, if we didn't ever go to Walmart last year, if we didn't order on Amazon last year, they would have known that any of this stuff was going to work. But you see, they need us to replace us. Excuse me. They need us to get rid of us. They need us to get rid of us. KFC. I remember when I was a young girl, they had those big rodent stories about this place. They were old folklore. Anyway, KFC announced last year that it was planning slowly phase out its current restaurant design, dubbed the American Showroom, for one that puts less emphasis on dining in. Don't come in here, get out. It introduced two designs that will drastically reduce its traditional dining rooms, one focused on drive-through expansion in suburban areas, and one with lesser dine-in capacity for urban areas. Let me read that again. Oh! It introduced two designs that will drastically reduce its traditional dining rooms, one focused on drive-through expansion in suburban areas, and one with lesser dine-in capacity for the urban areas where real estate is expensive. Just let that sink in. Chicken with a lesser dining capacity for the urban areas. Chicken. I said it. Get over it. Chipotle. Nasty. They done got nasty. I used to love Chipotle. I told you guys a story that we went in there and we ate last year. Everybody was masked and gloved, but the place was filthy and nasty. And I was like, well, there's the sanitation you desire. The whole entire place was nasty. They had the lime rice was crunchy. You could see it all on the side of the containers. I was like, oh no. But the person I was with just had to have it, so I just stood there. You're paying for it, so you can shovel them your money. I'm going to stand here, but I'm not going to eat this. At all. And I didn't. I did not. Besides adding the Chipotlanes lane, the Chipotlanes, they've given it a name. Besides adding its Chipotlanes across America, its proprietary drive-through on steroids, Chipotle also opened its first ever digital-only restaurant in New York last year. The location doesn't have a dining room, and its employees can't take in-store orders. Instead, customers have to place their orders through the chain's mobile app or their website for pickup or delivery, and you can expect to see this Chipotle setup to expand across the country in the coming years, and hopefully your business will plummet, because that's the worst thing that you could ever do. I hope nobody goes to any of these places. Stop it, I say. We just need to stop it. We just need to stop it. We need to stop it. So, let's listen. Oh no. I don't want to
I'm
come
not a
back.
coach, but I invested in Invesco QQQ.
All right, so we're going to let that play until it stops. But, yeah. So, it's not going to be a good thing. Hopefully this is it. Is she talking? Is she
Chipotle is
talking?
pivoting to this sort of new normal in this time of crisis?
Sure. So, fortunately, Chipotle's a unique restaurant company for a couple reasons. One, our approach to food with integrity and the way that we approach our supply chain, and then obviously the culinary practices to create our burritos and bowls for our customers. And behind that, too, is we own all our restaurants, and we have a really strong balance sheet with nearly $1 billion of cash. And just recently, we added a line of credit to the tune of another $600 million. So our liquidity is really strong. All the restaurant operations are owned and run by Chipotle. And what that provided for us was the ability to pivot quickly. Over the last couple of years, we've invested heavily into digital. And obviously, with customers staying home, that investment has really accelerated its return, because now 70% of our business is going through our digital access points.
And I know that your new stores, you've created at many of them these drive-through style lanes where people order on their phones and then are able to just drive through and pick up their meals. Now, I know you've said that those Chipotle lanes will really only be on these newer stores, but what about kind of retrofitting the older ones to these, putting these lanes in on these existing locations, knowing what we're dealing with now?
Yeah, sure. So we obviously, it's a big piece of our new restaurant openings, but we're taking the opportunity right now to look at where we can remodel our restaurants and provide that access point where you can order ahead and not even get out of your car and just go to the pickup window. We think there's going to be opportunities to even relocate some restaurants, so that rather than just remodel the existing restaurant, we relocate it so that we're able to provide that access point for our customers. But the feedback from our customer and our employees is people love ordering ahead, selecting a pickup time, and just cruising right through, saying their name and grabbing their burritos and going.
Yeah, that part. Grabbing your burritos and going. Can you see the lack of integrity in some of these CEOs' faces as they speak sometimes? They have so little integrity because they feel, that they know there's something up. This is the thing. We all know what's up. We all know what's up. All of us know what's up. We all do. But the problem is, we're all sitting here pretending like we don't know what's up. They know what's up and we know what's up. And they're trying to see when we're going to say, hey, I know what's up. He's looking like, yeah, it's just going to be great. Just go ahead, pull up and get your food. And it's just going to be wonderful. It's convenience. It's for you. Somebody said in the chat, Soylent Green. Soylent Green is for Native people. Yes. That's exactly where we're headed. This is sad. How do we stop this? Please stop the world. I want to get off. Oh my. Whew, wow. Well, we can go from that to even kookier. There's some kookier stuff going on in the world. I know we probably can't even believe it, but how about if you decided that you wanted to wear a black leather trench coat just because you wanted to? Could you wear it? Would you wear it? Can you wear it? Where can you wear it? Well, I'll tell you where you can't wear it. You can't cut a rug and wear your leather bug in North Korea because they just banned leather coats after Kim Jong-un sparks copycat craze among adoring people, prompting a brutal crackdown. You cannot make this stuff up. Whoo! The style-conscious dictator originally wore his black leather trench coat in 2019 and was wearing it last week when he appeared after returning the following after returning following his longest absence in 7 years. Well, sidebar. I'm pulling my mic up. I hope you guys can still hear me because I'm putting it above my head so I can scooch in a little bit closer to you. So, now, first off, aside from his leather coat issue, have you guys seen how much weight he's lost? And I don't think that's the same cat. All I know is he don't look like he used to. But anyway, I digress. So, it says returning after his longest absence in 7 years. All right? Oh, I'll dismiss you. Get away. Okay, so Kim of Fashion, the despot is pictured wearing his signature leather coat last week. Oh, there's more pictures. Oh, let's see. Do the catwalk. Look, that's supposed to be him. That's supposed to be him. Let me go ahead and open this a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and talk about the leather coat. Yes, we are. We're going to talk about it. Yes, we are. But that's supposed to be homeboy. That's supposed to be him. Anybody? Yeah. So he's been gone for a long time. And when he gets back, he says, you guys not going to be running around here dressing like me. I'm not taking this, and I'm not putting up with it. Now. Period. See that? Looking like Superfly. That was Shaft and Superfly mixed together. You got Shaft and Superfly mixed together. Superfly. Well, Kim's leather coat has since become iconic in the hermit country, where there is a cult of personality surrounding the despot and his fashion choices. Originally, it was the communist state's elite who could emulate their leader because only they could afford to buy real leather coats. The North Korean garment makers began to import fake leathers to make homegrown versions. Oh, you were trying to top my coffee off? I'll take it if you are. Ha ha! See, when somebody else wants to make a brand new pot of coffee, they come and they'll top off my coffee so they can make a brand new pot of coffee, because my son's coffee that he makes before he goes to work is strong enough for the adrenals to pop off the back of the kidneys. And I don't like mine that strong. I do like it strong, but not like his. I mean, he was, I don't know, strong. So now, originally, it was the communist state's elite who could emulate their leader because only they could afford to buy real leather coats. The North Korean garment makers began to import fake leather to make homegrown versions. Soon, almost every North Korean marketplace was selling the coats, and before long, many young men were strutting around about in them. But for the regime, enough is enough. And a ban is now in place as part of the crackdown for the Kim copycats. Don't wear this coat. Who you think you are? You ain't Kim Jong-un? Go on, take that leather somewhere else, setting stuff on fire. Radio Free Asia reports actual fashion police are patrolling the streets to confiscate the jackets from the sellers and any citizens sporting the look. Huh. So you thought you was going to get down and wear that coat? You're not wearing that coat. We're not going to allow it. Excuse me. Get over here. Where do you think you're going? I'm trying to get to the house. Give me the coat. It's cold. Give me your coat. But why? So a source said, quote, young men protest saying they bought the coats with their money, and there's no reason to take them away. The police respond to the complaints by saying, wearing clothes designed to look like the highest dignity is an impure trend to challenge the authority of the highest dignity. They instructed the public not to wear the leather coats because it is a part of the party's directive to decide who can wear it. Now we laughing. We laughing now. All right, let me keep going. The leather trench coat has also been worn by the dictator's sister, Kim Yo-jong, who is speculated to be his chosen successor, according to reports. Therefore, it is said to have become a symbol of powerful women, too. It comes after Kim Jong-un reportedly gave mullets the chop, banning the retro hairstyle, along with skinny jeans and a swipe at Western decadence. It's a good thing you did it. It's a very good thing you did it. It's a good thing you did it. It's a very good thing you did it. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un visits the city for the first public outing in over a month. Now watch us. They're going to give us an ad.
Jay had a big
They're
problem.
going to give us an ad. There we go.
He had a huge gap
Where's the
between
ad?
his head
How do I
and his
stop
bed
it?
that no
How do I
pillow
make
could
it
fill.
shut up?
He found that a regular
Oh, good. But you can't make it shut up.
pillow lacked the support he needed to fill the gap between his shoulders and
장려하고 확대시켜 지방 건설 발전과 문명한
Hey,
건설의 권에서도
what gives?
감자 생산을 파동 없이 안전하게 늘리기
Haramushi.
위한
I'm sorry, but I can't hear it. I mean, I can hear it, but I can't understand it. But anyway, he got the mod squad with him. You ain't gonna wear no coat like this. Look, none of them have coats like that. I bet they cannot stand this man. I bet you they cannot stand this dude right here. Well, the fake him. That ain't even real him. I don't know who this is. I don't know what this is. But I guarantee you they don't like this cat. This one over here look like he really don't like him. This one right here look like that was my coat and he took it. They don't like this man. He's an unliked cat. And it's nothing like being unliked. That's what he is. He's unliked. He's an unliked cat. He's an unliked cat. Yes, he is. I can't get it, but hey, there it is. So now, you're not going to wear the coat. You're not allowed to wear the coat. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yeah, but you know what? That's when you know that they have a very corrupt place. Because there is no one to stop them. There is no one to stop them. Yeah. You see? Well, remember, cute puppy variant. Never seen you here before, but welcome. Welcome. You say, what if the North Koreans start cutting their hair like the dictator's stylish cut? Well, remember, they already had that issue. Okay? Yeah. Kim Jong-un. You know how it is, baby. So, they stopped them from wearing the mullet, remember? Above should say, then not sorry. Not that sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Mama Bear, Papa Bear. Oh, yes, please hit the button. Yeah. So listen, what do you think about that? You can't wear this coat. Not only that, they don't even have... Listen, I want to talk about the fake leather. I do want to talk about the fake leather. Like, I want to add it to the story because they talked about it in the story, but I want to have a separate offshoot of that. Okay, so now let's talk. So he can have the leather, and anybody else that he allows to have the leather coat can have the leather coat. So then all of a sudden people decided, let's make some coats. Let's make some money. Everybody want to look like him. Let's go out and get some fake leather and make some coats so we can make a few dollars. And they were making a few dollars. But then he sent his cats out in the mod squad to go and get all the jackets back and take all the jackets. Don't let nobody wear these jackets. And people in the middle of the road can't wear them. Got it. Now, let's talk about the fact that the vegan leather trend is going on right now. Vegan leather. They've convinced you not to wear leather, and then they're going to charge you a boatload of money for vegan leather. Fake leather. Back in my day, we called it pleather. And what they're saying now is the high fashion houses are only using vegan leather so that it's not harmful to the animal. Okay. Anyway. So Kim Jong-un is no longer allowing people to wear the coat. That's it. You can't do it. Hey, give me back my coat. Give me back my coat. All right. Did you guys see this story about the people that ate turtle meat? There's okay, have a great day. There's the turtle meat, and then the four-legged snake fossil. Did you see that? The four-legged snake fossil. Hey, Rachel, how you doing, baby? Four-legged snake fossil. Anybody hear about that? Anybody hear about the people passing away after they ate the turtle meat? Why are you eating turtles? Unless they're chocolate. Unless they're covered in chocolate. Deep, dark, and delicious. So let's just look here. Okay. Have a good day, honey bunch. Mama bear, Papa bear, enjoy your day, darling. So let's just take a look at this. I don't understand why people would eat turtle meat. I mean, I know that they do. But the story was done about, they posted it as soon as I was getting ready to come on. So all of the links to the stories are in this, and none of this information that's given here, it's all for entertainment purposes. None of the information that is given here is meant to encroach upon anyone's right for copyright or whatnot. It is done for parody, for entertainment purposes, and there is a fair use disclaimer in the description box right now as we speak. Okay? 7 people, including their 3-year-old, have died on Tanzania, Pemba's island, after eating poisonous turtle meat. 3 others are still in the hospital. The meat is a common delicacy among those living in Tanzania islands and the coastal areas, but the authorities have now banned the consumption of the turtles in the area. In rare cases, turtles' meat can be toxic due to a type of food poisoning known as a word I cannot explain. It looks like shalonitism. Shalonitoxism. There you go. Shalonitoxism. And if it's not, we're going to stick with that for today. Its exact cause is not known, but it is thought to be linked to the poisonous algae, which the turtles eat, according to the Turtle Foundation charity. At least 5 families on Pemba, which is the island we just mentioned, which is a part of the semi-autonomous Zanzibar Islands, ate the turtle meat last Thursday, local police commander Juma said. This is what they said to the BBC News. The effects were first felt the next day, and the 3-year-old was the first to pass on. That's sad. 2 others died last night, and 4 more on Sunday. A further 38 people were admitted into the hospital, but most were discharged, and the 3 who remain are said to be in stable condition. In a message on Twitter, Zanzibar's President Hussein sent his condolences to the families affected. The poisoning could have been a worse effect. It could have had a worse impact on children and older people, though healthier adults can also succumb, the Turtle Foundation said. That's terrible. In March, in Madagascar, 19 people, including children, died after eating turtle meat, the AFP news agency reported at the time. The cases have also been reported in Indonesia, Micronesia, and Indian Ocean areas, the islands there. That's really sad. They shouldn't be eating the turtles. They're not supposed to eat turtles. I know people do it, but I just didn't think, I don't know. That's sad. But wouldn't you think that they would have other things to eat in the ocean there versus the turtles? Is there anything else that they could eat? Is there any fish? I wonder what fish are popular in that area. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. It really is. It's really sad. Yeah, that's not nice. I don't think I couldn't kick it with a turtle, man. That's sad because I love turtles. I really love turtles, and I don't think that I could ever see anybody eating one. I really don't. I don't think that I can see anybody eating one. Yeah, I just don't. I just don't. Yeah. Yes, ma'am, it's pleather. And it lasts about 1 year. Whoo, and that stuff is hot. That stuff is hot. And it just, pleather. I can't do fake leather, especially boots. They don't hold up. They don't last. Real leather lasts. Fake leather is disposable. Exactly. Ends up in a doggone, landfill someplace. Yeah, you're right. Making food inedible, messing with our environment. Exactly, Rachel. Remember when Chipotle was serving their salads with salmonella or whatever it was? Yes, it was all their spinach. It was something. Turtles are pets, not food. But hey, cultures are different. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, looks like we're going from turtles to snakes. But the snakes literally had 4 legs. Now, we know the scripture that talks about, where Yah said, on your belly, you're going to go ahead and slide around. On your belly. That's for you. On your belly. Well, there's a 4-legged snake fossil, and it's actually different than what they thought it was. Yeah. 4-legged snake fossil. There it is. A 4-legged snake fossil is actually a different ancient animal, new studies claims. Now, there was another study that talked about an old fossil with 4 legs. It was a snake. And there's a CNN story about that. And I may play that for you. And we may look at that, just for the educational piece of it. All right, so the pencil-sized fossil was previously believed to be the first 4-legged snake. Now, the dinosaur age fossil heralded as the first 4-legged snake known to science might actually be an entirely different beastie. A new study claims the tiny fossil, about the length of a pencil at 7.7 inches long, is likely a dolichosaur. Dolichosaur. Whatever. A now extinct marine lizard with an elongated body that lived during the Cretaceous period 145 million to 66 million years ago, the researchers of the study have found. After studying the remains of the creature known as the Tritoporus or Tetrapodos, I'm not saying the names. I'm literally not even trying to break it down. I'm just not. So whatever we get, that's what we're going to go with. Tetrapodopus. Tetrapodopus. Umbilicus. Ampilatus. That's it. Tetrapodopus Ampilatus. Whatever. The genus in Greek means 4-legged snake, while the species is Latin for embracing. The new team found that the specimen does not have key anatomic features characteristics of snakes. The study says researcher Michael Caldwell, a professor in the Department of Biological Science and the chair of the Faculty of Science at the University of Alberta. This is what he says. Moreover, the new study blasts the treatment of the Tetrapodopus fossil, which may have been illegally exported from Brazil, and whose original study did not include any Brazilian researchers, despite a Brazilian law stating that their country's researchers needed to be included in the study. So now they're going to argue about something. Oh, boy. Let's take some look. Let's take a few looks at this thing here. Where are the pictures? Where are the pictures? Give us the pictures. There they are. There's a little leg. There's a little leg. Obviously, the other 2 little legs. This is disgusting. But this is it. And it's eating something. That's why it's disgusting. There you go. There it is. That's showing you what they think it was. That's it. But here's the deal. Let's look at it from a biblical standpoint. Let's get serious here for a second. So in the scriptures, the word does tell us that, yes, he did, and by he I mean Yah, did say to that serpent, hey, you know what? On your belly, this is going to be your punishment. On your belly you go. On your belly you go. And here we find several million years ago that this particular creature roamed the earth. Huh. I think that what happens in this world is we find more scientific things that back up the word every single day. And it shows that the Father is really true and really real, which we know that anyway. But it just gives me some type of goosebump feeling. It really does. It makes me feel really good when I see things like this because it confirms the word. Huh? So for that piece, I'll trust the science. Yeah. For that part, I'll trust the science. But then they want to take it from the snake family and put it in another family altogether. Either way it goes, we know what this is. And we know what they're trying to say it ain't. But we know what it is. I just thought that was an amazing story that I'd bring to you guys. I don't know. Yeah. Yep. But this is the deal. Right there. That's the actual fossil itself. Look at how long that is. I wonder if this right here is showing any of that. You know, they often put different stories alongside of the other story that you're talking about. Oh, these are footprints. What is this? What is that? Huh. I don't know. Oh, there's a foot. Look at that. The Tetrapodopus. Tetrapodopus, rare feet. Tetrapodopus. It's a Tetrapodopus. What's for dinner, Tetrapodopus? Look at that. Huh. On your belly you shall go. That's what the word said. On your belly. I don't even think that the artist's rendering is accurate. I really don't. Throw some wings on it. Probably has some wings too. Oh. So here is all the photos. These are all the photos. This apparently is the head. This is the skull of the Tetrapodopus. Notice the short snout and the long brain case. Here and here. It's amazing. I just like stuff like that. I'm a weirdo. I just like weird stuff. And I just wanted to share it with you. Well, you guys, it's been fun just hanging out. That's all we've been doing today. And it's been really nice to hang out with you. Loving you dearly. We're going to go ahead and get ready to close on out. But I just thought I'd bring a couple of stories to you. I think my funniest mindset was the idea that you can't wear a leather coat that looks like Kim Jong-un. And that if you get caught walking down the road in that said coat, somebody's going to tell you to take it off. There's one story that's going to be down inside of the description box that I did not cover today, but I'm going to make a comment on it just so that way I don't have to remove it. Well, let's just go into it. I'll go into it. It makes it even easier. So we're gonna end after this next story here. But I just thought that I don't know. I just thought it was a bit amazing. So New York awards the first round of VAX scholarships for kids 5 to 11. 10 preteens from around New York have won the first round of state scholarships for 5 to 11-year-olds who get vaccinated against the COVID-19. And this comes from Kathy Hochul. She announced it this past Saturday that the youth's names were drawn by a lottery after their parents or guardians enter them into the Vaccinate, Educate, Graduate contest. It's open to children 5 to 11 who get their first dose by December 19th. Weekly drawings will continue through December 20th, when winners get the tuition, room, and board for an associate's or a bachelor's degree program at a New York State or New York City public university. Plus, they get money for books as well as their supplies. Hochul has offered in a release video of the Democrat, Hochul's official release video of the Democrat phoning some of the winners as young as 6. Their full names were not given. But the New Yorker has offered some of these scholarships to people 12 to 17 years old last spring and last summer. And the states around the country have tried various giveaways to introduce people to get them inoculated. So, that's what they're doing in New York. And they're giving a scholarship to those students who have recently taken it. So, that's that. Yep, that's it. I'm not going to say another word, but yeah, so that's what's going on. Hochul is forging ahead and giving people money and taking care of them at school. So, we're going to leave that right there. Yeah, we're going to leave that right there. Yeah, you know I could get in some trouble. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. LOL, she said, one where. We ate lots of turtle when I was a kid. Snapper soup was yummy. Oh boy. Salamander. It'll destroy a pair of boots. The boots. All right, you guys. Who else is in here? Who else we got in here? We're about to disband. We're about to break up the party. Shake it up. Marty. What's going on, Marty Lauderdale? Good to see you. Good to see ya. Cute puppy variant says, also modes of locomotion are completely different. Okay? All right, you guys. You guys take care. We're going to go on ahead and close it out. But I just thought we'd just have a cute little, relaxed day today. That's all. That's all we're ever going to do. Ronnie is here? No. I see somebody said Ronnie's name. Yes, Ronnie did a study on the serpent. Yes. Nakash. That's right, Deb Woods. Nakash. Yep. All right, you guys. Remember what we always say here on this channel. That man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of the Most High Yah. You guys take care of yourselves, please, and then take care of one another. Until we see each other again, you continue to be blessed.
To receive instant notification each time I upload, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification.
Helping you along the way. Helping you to make it through another day.